Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, according to your time zone. My name is Joseph Ogiehor, and I come your way this time to greet all of you and to share with you some information, because a lot of you have been calling me, asking me questions. Why did I visit Abbott in Leeds? There's been a lot of comments out there, and a lot of people have asked me that it's time for me to come out and share with my viewer, especially the Edolite, why I visit Abbott in Leeds. Thank you very much. Please, if you are here, join me and also invite anyone that cares. Let us discuss this issue once and for all, and also put an end to it. So if you are with me, please do to share and about today's program, please. I'm going to be sharing. I also wanted to share what we are going to talk about is why did I visit Abbott's house in Leeds? With some other controversies that goes with it. If you want to call, you can also call and ask me questions. I'll be willing to answer your question to the best of my knowledge. And there are a lot of stories that are going on out there. I'm just gonna try my best in the best atmosphere to kind of answer your question, and also to make you to understand why I did what I did. Well, why I did what I did. Well, anyway, the deal has been done already, so I want to share with you. Some of you that have been asking me question, Epa, why did you visit Abbott? And that is the reason why I'm here this moment, so we all can have a chat together. Okay, you can see I come with white today, not red. When I'm out there, when I come up with red, according to Benin tradition, it's not that simple to come out with red. But when I come up with white, I come in peace. So today I come in peace. No matter what you're going to say, I won't be angry because I'm already wearing white. If I have wear red, it would have been a different ball game altogether. I'm wearing white today, which is I'm willing to engage with you so we can share together, so that I can understand you, so you can also understand me, so we all can have a conversation. Okay? Happy Sunday, all of you, wherever you are. Please share to invite as much people, because we are going to be talking about a lot of things today, because there are too many controversies out there. I need to clear the air as much as I can. I really need to clear the air. So, and I believe that we are all brothers and sisters. We deserve a fair hearing. Okay? We all deserve a fair hearing. And that's why I'm here today to share with you what led me to visit Abbott House in Leeds. So I will be willing to share with you, and please bear with me. I'm also sharing to people who are out there, and you also share, okay? Not just me. You too, you share just the way I'm sharing. So I believe that there's a lot of things we want to talk about. And I believe that I will try my best to the best of my knowledge to answer your question. Okay? And okay. First thing first. Obagatokbe is Obagatokbe is Obagatokbe is Umugogatokbe is Obagatokbe is okay. My name is Prince Joseph Ogiehor. Why did you visit Abbott in his house? Okay. The reason why I visit Abbott in his house is for the past 2 or 3 years, Abbott has been making a lot of noise. And I do pay attention, but I didn't take him serious. I do pay attention to what he was saying, but I did not take him serious. I know they all graduate from politics between APC and PDP during the election and all. Obaseki did his Togba, 4+4 Togba. That's what I joined. That's what I came into the lamb of the politics. I'm not a politician, so I don't care about politics. It was during 4+4 Togba. People keep saying 4+4 Togba. I say, what is the problem with 4+4 Togba? And they told me that Oshomole, that brought Obaseki into the political arena, is denying Godwin Obaseki his second term. He doesn't want Obaseki to do the second term. I said, Oshomole did his own 8 years. Why would he allow Obaseki to do his 8 years? He has done 4 years. And if the people voted for him for the second term to become a governor, so why will Oshomole become a stumbling block? So I was told it's because of money that Godwin did not pay his homage to Oshomole. I said, is that the reason? They said, yes. So I will give it a thought. Then I said, no, it is not fair that Oshomole should deny Godwin of his 4 years. The allocation is given to Godwin to take care of the people. It's not a God. I don't believe in godfatherism. So I joined the race of 4+4 Togba. I put my money into it. I didn't know Godwin Obaseki. I don't know about Obaze. But through the people that I know, I put my time and my money into 4+4 Togba to make sure that in my little way, I did contribute to Godwin's second term 4+4 Togba. So, and being naive, I have no idea how politics is being run because I was never a part of politics. So, and when he won, everything was okay. Then until the issue of artifact came in. So, actually, before the issue of artifact, I didn't know what happened that they said the secretary to the Palace of the Oba of Benin, Mr. Frank Irabo, has been arrested by the government. I said, why will Frank Irabo arrest the secretary to the Oba of Benin? For what reason? So the story was here. I got upset. I said, if Godwin Obaseki can arrest the secretary to the Oba of Benin, I put him in prison. Likewise, you can also arrest the Oba of Benin and put him in prison. I was furious. I contacted a lot of chiefs in Benin. Why would they allow Godwin to arrest Frank Irabo? That is the insult in the highest order. If Frank Irabo have done anything to Godwin Obaseki, you go down to the palace and speak to the Oba of Benin as the governor that what your secretary have done, I don't like it. So let the Oba of Benin call Frankie Rabot to order, then settle the issue amicably. Why would Godwin, the governor of Edo State, then former governor, arrest Frankie Rabot? It didn't go down with me. No matter what Godwin has been doing for the past years he's been in the office, but arresting Frankie Rabot was a humiliation. I felt so bad about it. I said, this issue is an in-house. You deal with it in-house. Arresting the secretary to the Oba of Benin, which means if you have your way, you could also arrest the Oba of Benin. I did a live video concerning this issue. I was very, very furious about that. I was not too happy. I came down on all the chiefs in the palace for allowing such a thing to happen. Okay. Then I heard that the governor has gone to see the ESL of Benin, that he want to go and see the Oba of Benin. The Oba of Benin declined. Then I said, if you have arrested his secretary, is in prison, you want to go and see his master. For what reason? Go, first and foremost, go and release Frankie Rabot from prison. Then if you want to come and see the Oba of Benin, you can come and see the Oba of Benin. I wasn't too happy the way the whole thing went. From that time on, my mind gets soured about the government of the day and their behavior. I just let go. Then I think they managed to reconcile with themselves. Then the issue of the artifact came up, and building a museum to house the artifact thereabouts. So, and paying attention to social media, and me also having a personal interest in the palace, and there were things I was hearing that I wasn't too comfortable with it. To be honest, I was not too comfortable with what I was hearing from the government sides to the palace. So, and I began to pay more attention. Then there was this rumors that there is a conflict between the palace and the government over the artifacts. I say, what is this again? What has the artifact has to do with the Edo State governor? The artifact was taken in 1897 by the invasion of the Benin Kingdom by the British. Now they want to return the artifact. What is the struggle between the palace and the government of the day? And so after more careful examination, I found out that the government want to take the artifact, and the government want the people that are bringing the artifact to the federal government, from the federal government to the Edo State government. I said, no. I'm not in support of that. Those things were taken in 1897 from the palace of the Oba of Benin. Even those things are in-house artifacts or antiquity. They were not made for public consumption, and nobody knew that they were there. It was during the invasion that people knew that there was such huge collection in the palace of the Oba of Benin. Because those things were okure, or different antiques through whom the Oba visits the underworld, the spiritual world, we will say. You know, there are some of those things you have to knock the door twice or 3 times before you can go in. Some of them, you can't go in with your front, you go in with your back. Depends on what is in there. They've been there for thousands of years. So it was during the invasion of 1897 that the British brought them out. They are all over the world in every museum. That they now become Benin bronze or artifacts. When I went to the British Museum, I saw a lot of them. When I saw them, even most of those things were even commissioned by my great-grandfather, Oba Olua, who reigned in Benin Kingdom from 1475 to 1480. Oba Oluwa, who reigned in Benin Kingdom from 1475 to 1480. That is my great-grandfather. Oba Oluwa is the father of the Ogiehor of Ogiehor. Ogiehor become Ogiehor today. It was never a village. It was created by my great-grandfather. Ogiehor, in Ogiehor local government, is created by my great-grandfather. When Oba Oluwa wanted to become the Oba of Benin, his younger brother were banished to Ora in the bush. But Oba Oluwa wouldn't want to take the position. But when the Zamani here begged him to take it, he said, okay, I will take it on the ground that I will send one of my sons to go between Ora and Benin to stay there in the bush, to go and listen. If my younger brother is coming with fights, enable me to leave the palace for him. If you want to become the king, so be it. I don't want to die because I want to become a king. So that's why Oba Oluwa sent Prince Ogiehor to go and be his eyes and his ear inside the bush. Prince Ogiehor took a lot of military might of his own and went there to stay there in the bush. Staying there, then the place became a camp. From a camp to a village. Ya dami ho, otemega amokode nuguve. Ya dami ho become a village become a town that is being called Ogiehor today. There were never anybody there. Ogiehor, as it is today, was founded by my great-grandfather, Prince Ogiehor, who later became the Ogiehor of Ogiehor. The same around 14-something, because if Oba Oluwa become the Oba of Benin in 1475 to 1480, so within that spectrum, Ogiehor village was created by Prince Ogiehor, who later became the Ogiehor of Ogiehor. So Ogiehor is created by my great-grandfather. That's why from time immemorial we don't have a Ogiehor. The Ogiehor of Ogiehor is everything and everything in Ogiehor. We have never had a Ogiehor because the village was created by my father. That is how Ogiehor become Ogiehor today. That is the story for another day. There's a lot to it that I would love to talk about. So, my great-grandfather Oba Oluwa, who reigned in 1475 to 1480, one of his own son, Prince Ogiehor, he is the one that created Ogiehor today. Okay? Prince Ogiehor and Prince Genoa, who become the Olu of Warri, are the same father, the same mother. The children of Oba Oluwa. That put aside. That's just a nutshell of how Ogiehor become Ogiehor and how am I related on both sides. My great-grandfather was the Oba of Benin. My great-grandfather is also the Ogiehor of Ogiehor. Okay. Then I'm going to put an end to this. Obaze said he called the Ogiehor of Ogiehor. The Ogiehor of Ogiehor said he doesn't know me. I saw the post that this is what they said. But Obaze, if you say you speak to the Ogiehor of Ogiehor, that whatever the Ogiehor of Ogiehor told you, I wasn't there. I want you to go back to Ogiehor of Ogiehor. But Obaze, go back to the Ogiehor of Ogiehor, tell him to make a video, okay? And speak to the general public what he know about me, Prince Joseph Ogiehor, okay? It is not a piece of paper, sketchy, what they said. No. I want the Ogiehor of Ogiehor, the current Ogiehor of Ogiehor. I want him to make a video and say what he knew about me. Because according to you, Abato Baze, you said you speak to the Ogiehor of Ogiehor that is suspended that he said he doesn't know me. Okay? That is what you said. I cannot tell you that my father says so until he come out, just the way I'm on air right now, do a video, then let him make a statement to say he doesn't know who is Prince Joseph Ogiehor. Then if he actually will say it, and I saw the video, I saw his picture, I can see his speech, it's not AI, then I will now have a response to him. Now I don't have a response to what you said about Obaze, about my father, the Enogie of Ogiehor, suspended. I don't have anything to say about that until I see a video that he's actually is the one talking, is not AI. Then I will not have a response for him. That chapter is closed. Now, back to why I visit Abatobaze in Leeds. Abatobaze has been making noise for the past 3 years in Leeds. Political noise, and gradually graduated into insulting the Oba of Benin. That is what caught my attention. During the 8 years of Godwin Aho as the governor of Edo State, Godwin never give a political appointment to Abat. No. I'm not aware of anyone. I'm not aware that Godwin Aho, the then governor of Edo State for 8 years, have appointed Abatobaze in any shape or form. For 8 years he was a governor. No. Abat will never give a political appointment. I don't know what name they call them. There are too many names, SSG, GSS, whatever. But I was never told that Abatobaze was appointed by the then governor of Edo State, that he was given a position in the government. If there is anyone can tell me that yes, for the 8 years of Godwin as the governor in Edo State, that Abat were given a position in his cabinet for 8 years. I'm not aware of it. If you're aware of it, please let me know. So why Abat were fighting in the political arena between Aswani Godalo, PDP, and APC, is it APC and PDP, fighting themselves? Godwin has already finished his 8 years. He brought a man called Aswani Godalo, which is not also known by anyone in Edo State, just the way Godwin was not known in Edo State until Oshomole brought him. The same way Oshomole brought Godwin wanted to bring Aswani Godalo like that, but the Benin people refused. So rather than the Benin people choose the man they know, which is Monday Okpebolo, now the present governor of Edo State. But that does not sit well with Godwin and Abatobaze. They went to court and everything. The court decided from the lower court to the senior court to the Supreme Court that Monday Okpebolo won the election. So now he's the current governor of Edo State. But Abatobaze and Godwin Aho never, then Obaseki, whereas it was at its may, were never happy. So with a lot of people who were benefiting from Godwin's position. Okay. What happened then? Abatobaze left Nigeria. But before he left Nigeria, something did happen. Before he left Nigeria. It's all a part of the case. I'm building my case while I went to his house. I heard that he raped a teenager while he was in Nigeria. He raped underage girl. When I heard the story, I asked more about it, if it is true or not. And the story was true that he raped a girl. He raped a teenager, underage girl, before he ran away from Nigeria. I put it aside. The whole thing finally boils down. He was insulting the palace, throwing aspersion to the Oba of Benin, bringing in the son of the king, Ogiehor, Agatise, bringing in the mother of Agatise. Excuse me. I need to drink water. Today, I need to tell you how it started. I don't normally drink water on air, but I have to because the weather is very cold and this is winter time. Bear with me. So, he brought Agatise, the crown prince, into the subject. Sorry. He brought the crown prince into the subject. I said, what is wrong with this boy? Why are you bringing the crown prince into social media? Whatever happened between the son and the father is none of your business. They are not politicians, they are not in politics. He said it was the Oba of Benin. He was the reason why Aswani Wodalo did not win the election. I said, how come? The Oba of Benin did not take part in the election for the fact that Aswani Mondokpebolo visited the palace during the election. Barrister Olumide Akpata visited the palace during the election. All the politicians a lot visited the palace. But Aswani Wodalo, I don't think he visited the palace. But he was running around from every kitchen in around Benin. But I don't think he ever visited the palace once. But I saw him one time when the Oba was in the church. He ran to the church to kneel down before the Oba of Benin. So, but that is not a visit. He was in the church. If you have wanted to visit him properly, you book an appointment through the secretary. They give you a date that the Oba will be sitting there waiting for you to come and meet with him that you want to become the governor of Edo State. So Aswani Wodalo never visited the palace to ask that he's running for the governor of Edo State. Olumide Akpata did visit. Mondokpebolo did visit. I forgot one other person. Anyway, now, Godwin did not contest for election. It is Aswani Wodalo contested for election. So Aswani Wodalo lost the election to Mondokpebolo. And why will you want to cry more than the bereaved? Godwin and Albert become a subject of concern. Aswani Wodalo, who lost the election, went home, prepared, hopefully that one day he will have his chance. But Godwin that had finished his own 8 years, instead of it to go home and relax, just as the way Oshomole finished his 8 years, I went home and relaxed. Lucky Igbeneghu finished his own 8 years and went home and relaxed. But Godwin, why not you also go home and relax after you have finished your 8 years? Then he become a problem. Godwin and Albert become a subject of concern. Going here and there. Albert is sorting everybody. Now they started a conspiracy, they started a movement of meet and greet in every part of the Europe, even coming to England. I said, coming to UK. And I said, The people that voted for you for 8 years, they are all in Nigeria. So why are you coming to abroad for meet and greet? People sustained injury. People were wounded. Some people are still in the hospital. Paraventure, some people even buy for fighting for you for your 8 years. But you didn't go to them in Yekorium, in Yekovia, in Ekpoma, in Irua, in Ewu, in Uhuode, in Yekorium, and in Yekovia to tell them thank you for voting for you. But why are you coming to Europe to do meet and greets? That did not sit well with me. So now they came to UK. I was not happy. They're coming to UK. They went to Leeds. They went to Manchester. Now they were coming to London. I was concerned. I don't let the protests to protest against them. People say, well, it was just only 3 of you or 4 of you. It doesn't matter if I were only me. For the fact I have the permission from the police to make a protest, I made a promise and I kept my promise. It doesn't matter how many of us. But I came to the meeting ground. I make a lot of noise and I went home. That is to show that I kept my promise. Some people say, oh, why don't you throw the eggs? Yes, we brought the egg. The police said we cannot use eggs because it might damage somebody. If you throw egg, it hits somebody on the dress, no problem. But what about if you throw the egg, it hits somebody on the eyes? Then you have damaged that person's vision, eyes. What are you going to say? So the police told us, no, they used to allow eggs in those days. Now they put a ban on it. You can't use egg. But protest is allowed to make noise. That's why I brought the megaphone to make noise. Because that's what I wanted to do. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And I did it. That put aside. People keep saying, where is the egg? What happened to the egg? The man that brought, the Benin man that brought the egg from his supermarket took the egg back because they were still fresh. They are not old eggs, or they were still fresh egg. So, they are back. Okay. Then, Abatambade, we're still making noise on the social media, insulting anyone he can feel. But what was the straw that break the camel's back was, he said, when the Oba of Benin will travel to Dubai, he will make sure that he gather people around to go to Dubai and ask the police, the Dubai police, to arrest the Oba of Benin and to deport him back to Nigeria. I said, whoa, Abat, you've gone too far. Abat, all the noise you've been making, you said you want to arrest the Oba of Benin. On what capacity did you speak? Excuse me. Please pardon me, it's winter time, okay? Besides coming on air, I talk to a lot of people on a daily basis. People are calling, advice, question here and there. Okay. Now, but I needed to clear the air. Why I went to Abat's house. When Abat said he was going to arrest the Oba of Benin, I said no. I need to see him. I need to see him. I need to see him and tell him, listen, you're going too far. I didn't go to Leeds to confront him. No, that is not why. I didn't go to Leeds to fight him. I just went there hoping if he see me face to face, then we can talk like normal human being. You know, that's what I wanted to do. But before I went to his house, I sent a letter to the mayor of Leeds. I also sent a letter to to the police station in Leeds before going to his house. And I also dropped a letter in the list. For the fact that I sent them one before, I dropped another letter with them. And I went to the police station. I sent them one before, but I dropped another one before proceeding to his house. Getting to his house, I thought he would come out like a gentleman, you know. That was my expectation. But before I went, my strategic team, we've already put down a strategy because we have no idea what to expect, okay? And I live in London, he lives in Leeds. I have no idea what to expect, okay? I don't know whether he's hostile, well, face-to-face, or he's not, but I know he shout on the social media, he does some other time, but I don't know how he behaves on the natural, I mean, when you see him face-to-face, or when you come into his zone, or into his confined environment, okay? So, let me talk about the strategic team. Before I left London, I have a strategic team. Actually, there are 3 of them. I'm going to mention their name because their name is on the list, on the document I sent to the police station, to the mayor's office, and to Abat Abaze. The number 1 on the list is Monday. Monday Wimove. He lives here in London. It was my strategic team, a member of the strategic team. And Kisley Ogiehor is also a member of the strategic team. You can see their signatures on the paper. That's why I mentioned their name. But the 3rd person, he also lives here in London. His name is not on the list. So I don't know if I should mention his name because I did not tell him I was going to mention his name before I come on air. I spoke to him about an hour before I come on air, but I didn't tell him I was going to mention his name. If I have told him, then I would have seek a permission from him before mentioning his name. So he was the one that drafted the strategic plan, how we should prepare before going to Leeds. So he drew the plan and the logistics, transport, security, feeding, and otherwise. He drew out everything. And I can assure you that, yes, Abbott said when they came to meet and greet in London, it cost them a fortune. He said it on one of his programs, that it cost them a lot of money for them to come to London to do meet and greet because of the threat. And they raised up, they buff up their security. They said they came with 3 dogs and with a lot of security. Actually, it was. The security that came to London for meet and greet was massive. That is true. And it cost them a fortune. Me going to Leeds was not cheap either. No. Going to Leeds was not cheap. Myself, from London to Leeds, and the vehicle, we hired 2 vehicles, okay? It was only one that was people were seeing. That is a cab one. There was another one with a security team. That one did not appear in the camera. Those security team were 4, plus the driver and the vehicle. Those were the backup team. We said we have no idea how Abbott was going to behave. If we appear before him, will he be able to call his boys in Leeds that we have come to fight him and we didn't know what to expect? So I wasn't afraid though. I was very confident of what I was doing. So, but for security's sake, so we have 5-member team, a vehicle and a driver, and 4 team, 4 full-fledged personal protection. They call them is it bodyguards or something like that. 4 of them. That cost me a fortune. Okay? The security team, nobody knows that they were there, but they were behind me all the day that I was there, because it was a promise that on no account must anything happen to me. Okay? And for that simple reason, I pay heavily for it. They started working from 9 o'clock till 8 o'clock in the evening until I left Leeds. They were with me throughout. No, I really want to say thank you to all of them. They did a fantastic job. Okay? Hefty men with every full proof of protection. So they were a distance from me. But they say on no account, they will whisk me away from there to make sure nothing happened to me. So they were there. Even when the police came, they were there. So, yes, it cost me a fortune to go. I mean, I would say it cost me between £2,500 to £3,000 to go to Leeds. That I would say between £2,500 to £3,000 to go to Leeds. Even the security guard alone, I mean, that's where the money went. And plus one cameraman. So it did cost me a fortune. All these were paid by me. Okay? People have been calling me, Epa, who paid for the trip, who paid for everything? I said I did. But people keep asking me, how much does it cost? I said, I did it for myself. I am the son of the Ogiehor. I am the son of the Oba Obini. Whatever I did, I do it for myself. So, that's okay, fine. After much pressing, our brother Monday Ogiehor, who was a member of the strategic team, after much pressing me to tell him how much I spent, I said, no, I will give you my account number. Whatever you want to put in my account, you can. So I sent him my account number. Actually, he gave me £100 to say thank you for going to Leeds. I even said, I don't want the money. He said, no, Epa, you going there alone, spending so much. But I didn't want to tell him, but he needed to contribute to it. Because if I tell him how much it is, which means he will want to split the money with me. Splitting about £2,500 to £3,000 is not a joke. I didn't want to put a burden on anyone. This is my responsibility as somebody who is fighting, or not, we don't say fight, who is a Simiosere. How do you say Osere? You know, Mike Bina Negwai, Emma Simiosere Negwai. What is Osere? Okay, like the mouthpiece of the palace. We don't fight for the palace. It is our ancestors who fight for the palace. So we are the mouthpiece of the palace to make sure that everything goes well with the palace. Oba Gatokbe is Mike Bina Negwai, Tima Simi Osege Negwai. Osege, Emma Simi. Omaro Padano Bina Negwai. The people keep having this impression. Oh, Tima Bina Negwai, Tima Bina Negwai. What's that Bina Negboga be about we Agbinana? How? Mike Bina Negwai. Ima Simi Osege Negwai. Enikao or Bina Negwai. That is it. Enikao. Our ancestors, they are the ones fighting for the palace, fighting for the Oba of Benin. We are just the mouthpiece who speak when things are not going well the way it's supposed to go. Just the way I'm doing now. I am a mouthpiece of the palace and of the people of the entire Benin Kingdom. That is why I have decided to make myself self-appointed envoy of the Benin Kingdom. Self-appointed envoy of the Benin Kingdom. People keep asking me, were you appointed by the Oba of Benin? No. Self-appointed envoy of the Benin Kingdom in diaspora. Okay. Now, I talk back to Abbott. I thought Abbott was going to come out and approach me like a gentleman. When he saw me, actually, when I get there, I put a live video on, so to make sure that nothing goes wrong, okay? I knocked at his door, and when I got there, the gate was locked. I opened the gate, went inside, knocked at the door, and put the envelope through the letterbox to his house, according to the rule and regulation in England. I've had a lot of debate that, yeah, you don't have the right to go to his house. You don't. It is against the law. All of you that are saying it's against the law, do you live in England? Or have you been to England before? Do you live in UK? Have you been to UK before? That it is against the law to go to somebody's house and drop a letter. In England or in UK, it is not against the law. You can go to anybody's house, open the letterbox and put your letter through the door post. Because our letterbox is not outside like America where they have a little letterbox outside. No. Our own, we have a PG hole in the door. You push your letter to the PG hole, it falls inside the house. That is it. It is lawful. It is not against the law to put a letter through anybody. Somehow some houses you go now, when you go to their door, they say no junk allowed. Okay, postmaster bring a letter. Everybody advert. They put a letter through your doorpost and everything. That during the campaign, I do a letter posting during the campaign. I'm a member of Labour Party, Life Labour Party member in UK. We go door to door post. I do it. I did it. Okay, so it is not against the law in England. So I hear a lot of people debating on the TikTok. There was one TikTok platform. I was just sitting down there listening. Oh, the guy will say it is against the law. The police will arrest you. The police will do this. You committed a crime by posting a letter through somebody's door. I said, come on, man. Put yourself together. You have not been to UK. You don't even know how the system works. I can go to the Prime Minister of England, the Prime Minister of London. I can go to his house and put a letter through his doorpost and go back. It's not a crime. It's allowed. Okay? So, after putting the letter to the doorpost, and I pulled back out of his compound, I went outside in the pavement and stand. And he opened the door and he saw me. He said, the first response, what are you doing in my house? I said, I came to greet you in Benin language. He was shouting. I tried to calm him down. You see, this is where this went out of hand. I tried to calm him down, but he didn't want to be calmed down. He was just shouting and ranting. Everything I did to calm him down did not work. I wanted to talk to, if he has listened to me, when I say calm down, I would have switched off the live program and approached him and say, okay, my brother, you are working for your daily job because they give you a contract. God will not basically give you a contract to speak on the social media as a political activist. But you're going too far now, talking about the palace, about the crown prince, about the Oba Benin, about the Queen Mother. I wanted to tell him, can you just take this one out of the equation? Okay? Then he would have also explained to me why he was doing what he's doing. This would have been a conversation without a camera, because I thought when he come out like a gentleman, I will ask my cameraman to switch off the camera. So I will engage him without anybody knowing what was the conversation of the day. But when I saw the way he was ranting, shouting, jumping up and down, I could not ask my cameraman to switch off the camera. Okay? So I tried to calm him. You can see I keep saying one word over and over again. Abba said, calm down. Can you just listen? Let me. Allow me to talk to you. I brought a message. Just listen to me. All of you saw him. He couldn't listen. So I said, okay, fine. If that's how you want it, and you are not going to allow me to talk to you, then I'll just say it on air. I said, okay, fine. You know, with your behavior now, insulting the palace, insulting the governor of Edo State, you forgot that you raped a girl 3 years ago before you ran away from Nigeria and come to Leeds. We are going to use that one against you. That's why I brought the rape issue. I have the rape issue in my mind for a long time. Okay? I wasn't going to use it when I went to Leeds. I wanted to use, I have paid 2 lawyers. Twice I have paid a lawyer here in the UK to bring him to his senses. They tell me that the things he's saying is a freedom of speech. He hasn't crossed the red line. I say, he hasn't crossed the red line for insulting. They said, no, that is a freedom of speech. Here in UK, is allowed. You can insult anybody, provided you don't touch anyone. Twice I paid the lawyer. Even when the Enogie of Ogiehor, or all the Enogies and the Enigi, was suspended, and the Enogie of Ogiehor, who is my father, was also a part of the suspended Enogie, I was angry. I paid the lawyer again because he made a lot of comment. The lawyer said it's still not enough for the UK police to arrest him because these are words within the purview of freedom of speech. I got angry. So there was, before I went to Leeds, I did one thing. No, I won't say it because it's going to come up very soon. Then I would then say it when I did it. Okay. So because he would not listen to me, then I brought the rape case to his awareness. Then he was not too happy about it when he heard it because he thought that nobody knows about it. But he has no idea that I was aware of it. Okay? So I told him, have you forgotten that you raped a teenager, underage girl in Nigeria about 3 years ago? And you were about to go in for it, and you ran away and came to Leeds. Then he was now saying that it's a lie, blah, blah, blah. So notwithstanding, very soon, the case is going to take up officially. I saw him I saw a letter out there that he's applying for political asylum. If you wrote a letter to Home Office that you apply for political asylum, how does the letter go to the social media? Because that letter is supposed to be between you and the Home Office, not between you and the social media. So you wrote a letter on the 2nd, January 2nd, 2026, to Home Office that you are seeking asylum because you are being persecuted. But how does the letter get to the social media? Nobody cares whether you want to seek asylum or not. We already knew that's what you want to do when you were insulting the Oba of Benin, insulting the Crown Prince, insulting the Queen Mother, insulting the governor of Edo State, and all that you can insult. We know that you wanted to seek asylum in UK. That's why you were doing it. The same thing Monkey Face did in Germany, that he wanted to seek asylum in Germany. He was insulting everybody that he could insult. Now, he's neither here nor there, but that is the story for another day. So, then he said he want to call the police. I said, fine, you can call the police. Excuse me. You can call the police because I've just been there also to submit a letter to them. They are aware that I'm around all the way from London. So, and the police came. He said, what is it all about? I explained to them. And they asked me a question. Do you know him? I said, yes, I know him. We are from the same state. Edo State in Nigeria. But he's talking rubbish. He's insulting the king just as the way one would say that here in England, anybody that is insulting the crown, the King Charles, and no British person will take it for a face value. You insulting King Charles for the past 3 years on a daily basis on the social media. The British people will, I don't know what they're going to do to you. Nobody will accept it. You can't do it to the king of Saudi Arabia or the king of Kuwait or the king of Jordan. You can't do it to them. Or the king is Spain or the queen is Spain or in the king or the queen of the Netherlands. You will be insulting them on a daily basis. They will they will call you to order. So if you cannot do it to the king of England, then you are not permitted to do it to the Oba of Benin. No, because they share the same traditional space. Okay, so because he said he was going to arrest the Oba of Benin if he do travel to Dubai, that really, really drive me to an edge to say, I'm going to go to Leeds and see this guy and see him face to face and try to have a conversation with him, but he will not listen. Okay. You see, I am a proud Benin man. I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of my identity. I'm proud of my king. Oba Ratokbe is Oba Ewa Yogidigan II. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of the palace. And I'm proud of all my kings, all my chiefs, all my Inugi and the Enigis. I'm proud of them. Why am I proud of them? Because they are the custodian of our culture. Even Jesus Christ has his own, he said, as his custom was. He never abused his own culture. Okay? Jesus Christ, the Son of God, according to the Bible, never abused his own culture. He also played by their own tradition. Okay, so, and Abbott have no reason to keep insulting the king on a daily basis. So that is what hurts me. He insults the Oba of Benin, insult the palace of the Oba of Benin, insult the governor of Edo State, Modio Okpebolo, on a daily basis. Modio Okpebolo had just been a governor for how many years now? Not even up to about 2 years or 1.5 years. He has 4 years. I said to myself, if Modio Okpebolo, after his 4 years, we will check his record. If he has done well, we will give him opportunity to continue the other second term. If not, then we will not give him the opportunity for the second term. So why not we allow him to do his job just the way we allow Godwin to do his own job? For the 8 years Godwin spent as a governor of Edo State, Godwin were given allocation from Abuja, security vote from Abuja, and the local government council money. So we don't know what he did with them, but nobody troubled him. Then just the way we were not troubled by anyone, you also allowed Modio Okpebolo to do his own job. After 4 years, then we all can come together and criticize him. After your 4 years, Oshomole denied you a ticket to continue. We all came around you and support you to continue, and you did continue and finish your 8 years. So if Modio Okpebolo finishes 4 years, then we will check do a scorecard on him. If he doesn't pass, we will not give him the second chance. But if he passes, we will give him the second chance, just the way we did for you. My governor, my excellency, Modio Okpebolo, there is a saying in English language, uneasy lies the head that wore the crown. Modio Okpebolo, the executive governor of Edo State, may you live long and serve well. There is a saying in English language, Uneasy lies the hair that was the crown. But what he was missing in that quotation, on ease lies the head that was the crown, and the body that carried the head and the crown. Because the crown is resting on the head, and the head is resting on the body. Okay? Monday Okpewolo, may you live long and serve well. That the Edo State will, when they did a scorecard on you at the end of 4 years, then you will have an excellent mark to continue your second years. So I'm also here to advise you. Okay? Please, do well. Monday Okpebolo, the executive governor of Edo State, please do not fall into the trap of Abatobaze and Godwin Noregase Obaseki. Do not fall into their trap. Okay? My Excellency, Governor Monday Okpebolo, rule well and serve the people well. At the end of 4 years, when we do the scorecard on you, I want to see excellent, excellent. First year, excellent. Second year, excellent. Third year, excellent. The fourth year, excellent. That is what I want to see in your report card. That when we go around Edo State, that there will be something to show for your 8 years as the governor, 4 years as the governor of Edo State. Then before we will allow you to do the second term. And I have the belief in my mind, with the power of the ancestors, that you are going to pass. Okay? Mother Okpebolo, I believe in you, by the power of God and our ancestors, that your 4 years will be completed with excellence, that you can continue the second term. My governor, please do not disappoint me, because I have faith and confidence in you. Okay? The people Godwin and Abaze is fighting today. They are not fighting them for fighting sake. They are fighting them because they trust you. They believe in you that you are going to do well. So do well, rule well, and make your star to shine. That is for the governor. Okay, so when the police asked me, I told them what happened, and I only brought him a letter to make him stop to insult the king. Insulting the Oba of Benin is equivalent to insulting King Charles in England. I live here in England for the past 20 years. Nobody goes on air to insult King Charles on a daily basis. No. They might do, but not on air. Not on the social media. No one is perfect. We all have one or two things people could talk about, but not the way Abbott is doing it now. So he's doing it just for his own political asylum. That he's afraid that because he said, the governor said that when he come home, he will arrest him. Why did governor say, if you come home, he will arrest you? Because you are talking rubbish, insulting him on a daily basis. Why did the governor say, okay, when Prince Joseph Ogiehor will come to Nigeria, he's going to arrest him? Why not the governor say that? Why not the governor say, oh, whenever Prince Joseph Ogiehor touch Edo State, he's going to arrest him? Why not? So governor could say that too to me. If you say the governor say that to you. So it is your behavior that made the governor to say, if you come to Benin, he will arrest you for defamation of character. So, and do you really have a reason to insult the governor on a daily basis on social media? No. Do you have a reason of insulting the Oba of Benin on the social media on a daily basis? No. Okay, you will say on a political arena, APC versus PDP, you could say anything to the governor because of your political affiliation with whatever party you belong to. Good for you. But what about the Oba of Benin, the Crown Prince, and the Queen Mother? What has it has to do with you insulting them on a daily basis? To my knowledge, the Oba of Benin have never been given a location since the inception of Nigeria, amalgamated in 1914, becoming a country in 1960 created by the British. Nobody have ever given the Oba of Benin a location to watch over Edo State. Never. The allocation has always been given to the governor. Security vote to the governor. The local government chairman money to the governor. None of them goes to the Oba of Benin. God will went on air to say this is how much is paying the Oba of Benin. The money coming from the federal government. So, Oba of Benin is not the only one receiving whatever you call it, salary or maintenance money, whatever. Every other king in Nigeria receive it. So the Oba of Benin is not an exception. But my question is, the Oba of Benin is not in charge of Edo State. The governor is in charge of Edo North, Edo Central, and Edo South. The Oba of Benin, in his God-created position prior before 1897, even before Nigeria was created, the Oba of Benin is in charge, is the custodian of the land before Nigeria was created in 1960 by the British. The Oba of Benin is the one, is the custodian of the land and the people before Nigeria was created in 1960. There were never a people called Nigeria. So it was British made. That's why till tomorrow, Nigeria is still answerable to the British government. You might say it's not true, it's true. That is your cup of tea to drink. I've already said my own. So, what else should I talk about? My people of Edo State, particularly my people of Benin Kingdom. So I will say, you see, when you mention Edo people, it's like you're saying Edo State. So Edo people are the people of Benin. When you say the people of Benin, you are talking about the entire Benin Kingdom. So my people of Edo South, this I will say, 2026, don't allow anyone to rubbish what God has commissioned into your hand. No, do not allow it. The Oba of Benin and the palace of Oba of Benin and all the artifacts of the Benin are God gift to us, with the people of Edo South. We should fix our home by ourselves. There are heavy people all around us. Yes, there are a lot of people that are heavy of Benin, Edo South. There are people who want to write their own history into the history of the Benin Kingdom. People say Edo South is just 7 local governments. Yeah, we know. That is what Nigeria has made it to be. Or that's what the British has made it to be. The truth is, we are more than what you think. Physical and spiritual. That is why a lot of people want to write themselves into the history of the Benin Kingdom. Right from the time of Ogiehor down to the time of Oba, people that were never a people have now become a people because of Nigeria. People that have no saying are not having a saying because Nigeria, when Nigeria was created, opportunity were given to them. So that's why people that have no voice prior before 1897 are now talking jargons, rubbish from their mouth. They want to rewrite their sense into the history of the Benin people. Go to TikTok today, go to social media, hear people say, oh, we were there before the Benis. We were there before the Benis. The Benis were this, the Benis were that. The Benis came from here, the Benis come from that. The Benis are like this. Wait a minute. Are you the one to tell me my own history? You talk your own people. Let me talk my own people. Why are you trying to write your history into my history? That's what a lot of people are doing these days. They go to TikTok. They want to write themselves into the history of the Benin Kingdom. There's a saying in Benin language, Egbe noma anafi ni weria. Egbe noma anafi ni weria. Because the Benis are so good, are so meticulous, a lot of people want to write their own history into Benin history to make themselves relevant. Vis-a-vis the Oni of Ife, to start with. The Oni of Ife, the herbalist, want to write himself into the history of the Benin Kingdom. First and foremost, they will start with a book written by Jacob Igareva that was published in the Ibadan Printing Press. Jacob Igareva wrote the book. Before the book would be printed, Jacob Igareva became blind. He could not prove the paper he wrote. He could not prove the book he wrote. Somebody else will prove it. And they write rubbish jargon inside. So today, the herbalists from Ife, the Yoruba centric will say the Benis came from Ile-Ife. No, the Benis did not come from Ile-Ife. The Benin came from Ife in Uhe in Kogi State. In Orama Uloma local government in Kogi State. There is a place, a village called Uhe or Ife in Kogi State. It's not Ife in Osun State, Ile-Ife. Ile-Ife in Osun State was British made. There was a shrine there. The shrine were elevated by Obafemi Awolowo to become what it is today. Ile-Ife does not have a king. They have a shrine, a herbalist, a prince of a shrine. Today, he wants to elevate himself into the Benin history. Today, he's using Ada and Eben and the Queen Head as if they are part and parcel of Ile-Ife and the Yoruba centric. No. So, the Benis have nothing to do with Ile-Ife. The Benis have a lot to do with Uhe in Ife in Omana local government in Kogi State. Not Osun State. Not Ile-Ife in Osun State. We have nothing. The Benis and the Yoruba have nothing in common. Oromiyo Ododowa got nothing to do with Ile-Ife. It has nothing to do with Ile-Binu. It has nothing to do with Osun State, Ile-Ife in Osun State. Benin people have we don't have any direct contact with them. No. Quote me today, tomorrow, tidaki.com. The Benin people have nothing to do with Ile-Ife. Our ancestral home is not in Ile-Ife. It's in Ife, Uhe, in Omana local government in Kogi State. Not Ife in Osun State. No. So, we the Benis, hear me and hear me good. That Edo, Benin people have nothing to do with Ife, Ile-Ife. Oromiyan did not come from Ile-Ife. Oduduwa did not come from Ile-Ife. It was from Uhe, Ife in Omana local government in Kogi State. That is where we came from. So, all the story be told by Ile-Ife people, Yoruba-centric, are fallacy. They are all lies. They are all lies. The Ada Anebe belongs to the Benin people. It got nothing to do with the Yoruba people. It got nothing to do with the herbalist in Osun State, a place called Ile-Ife. We got no dealings with them. Our paths never cross, and our path will never cross. Not now, not ever. So, I just tossed that one in. They say that for our people to know, we need to protect our own. We need to protect our own. This is 2026. A lot. We are going to do a lot in 2026. I visited the home of Abat to give him a warning, not to fight him or to confront him. Just a letter of, please stop what you are saying on the social media. That was the content of the letter. He has the letter. He could read it for you people to see it. And he could post it just the way he's posting his asylum letter. Let him post the letter that was sent to him if you have the liver. If you have the liver, tag Obatobaze, say Obatobaze, Prince Joseph Ogiehor came to your house to drop a letter. Can you show us the content of the letter? All of you, tag Obatobaze, tell him Prince Ogiehor, Prince Joseph Ogiehor left London and came to your house in Leeds and dropped a letter through the letter post. We saw the letter being dropped. Can you please read the letter or show us the content of the letter? I dare you, Abat. Abat, I dare you to show the people the content of that letter. I dare you. Let the people see it. Show the content of the letter. Let people know what was the content of the letter that I came to drop in your house. Show it to the people or read it. If you can't show it, read it to the people. Maybe that will enhance your popularity. So, this year 2026, we started with Abaze in Leeds. This is just the beginning. I'm also here to send a warning to everyone out there who are insulting the palace of the Oba of Benin, who are saying trash about the Oba of Benin. What happened to Abatobaze in Leeds will happen to you wherever you are. As self-appointed envoy of the Benin Kingdom in diaspora, I just visited Leeds to meet Abat. I am coming to the city near you, and I'm also coming to your house. All I need to do this 2026, I am going to visit all the people on the social media that are talking trash about the Oba of Benin. I'm going to come to your house. Whether you are in Europe, you are in London, wherever you are, in Canada and in America, I am going to come to your house. I'm not going to post you a letter, no. I'm going to come to your city. I'm going to speak to your mayor. And I'm also going to speak to your police in your area. Then I will now come to your house. I will knock at your door and give you a letter, just the way I did to Albert. All of you, wherever you are under the sun, all I need to do is to find out your full name, your address, and where you live, and the country. I'll come to your house. I am going to visit all of you. Why? When I will come to your house and I will warn you face to face, not on the social media. No. I don't send my warning through social media. I will go to your police station. I will go to your mayor's office. Then I will come to your house and warn you. If you refuse to heed the warning, after my warning, whatever happened to you from there on, you are on your own. I am coming to all of you, both you, either you are a man or a woman, wherever you are. As soon as your name is sent to me, your video is sent to me, insulting the palace and the Oba of Benin, you will see me in your house. Face to face, you will see me in your house. As self-appointed envoy of the Benin Kingdom in diaspora, you will see me in your house. In America, I will come to your house. In Canada, I will come to your house. In Europe, I will come to your house. Wherever you are, as far as you live, you are resident under the only place I will not go is Africa. Okay? The people in Benin City, in Edo State or Nigeria, will handle any issue that has to do with Africa. Okay? But as far as you are in Europe, UK, Canada, Australia, USA, I will visit all of you. You will see me face to face in your house this year. I will come to your house. I will also knock at your door and give you a letter. After that warning, and I see you again on the social media, your own is finished. Onye edokage akunu ene. Go and ask a Nwamagbe, what does it mean? Akunu ene. When I come to your house, I warn you, and you refuse to stop. Onye akunu ene. That is it. So all of you be ready. This year, 2026, is a different ball game entirely. I am going to visit your house. We will call for logistics, because this one, I did it on the first logistic was done by me. Just as I've said, it cost me about £2,500 to £3,000 for this logistic I did to list. It cost me a lot because of the security involved in it. So this time around, I did the first one, supported by my brother, Mondo Humove. He supported me with £100. This time around, we will call for logistics, because there is a multi in Wineboho, Eboho, Kokowe. Okay? The palace of the Oba belongs to all of us. So we all must be responsible to go around and make sure these people that are insulting the palace of the Oba Benin and the Oba Benin, we silence all of them in one way or another, once and for all. Wherever you are, you live in Italy, the rest I shall come to your house. You live in France, I'll come to your house. You live in Greece, I'll come to your house. You live in Spain, I will come to your house. You live in Netherlands, I'll come to your house. You live in Germany, I'll come to your house. You live in Ireland, I'll come to your house. You live, wherever you live, I'll come to your house. Physically, you will see me face to face in your door. When you open your door, you will see me. After the warning, and you refuse to stop, only akuno ene. So what I'm eventually saying now, before I come to your house, if you have been insulting the Oba Benin, from today, stop it. If you have been throwing insult to the Oba Palace, stop it. Listen, this thing I'm saying, I am saying anyone and anyone insulting the palace of the Oba of Benin and the Oba of Benin, I don't care which country you are, I don't care which native you are. I don't care. If you are a Benin, we will deal with you. You are an Igbo, we will deal with you. You are an Esan, we will deal with you. You are an Urobo, we will deal with you. You are an Yoruba, we will deal with you. Because you have no justification in insulting the Oba of Benin. You have no moral justification to insult the Oba of Benin. Wherever you are under the sun, you will see me at your doorpost. Whether I don't care which tribe you belong to. As far as there is a video showing that you are insulting the Oba of Benin, and we know your house, we know your address, we know the country you live, and we know the state you live, and the local government where you live, you will see me at your house. I will come to your house and visit you. This 2026, from now onward. So Abat issue, that's why I decided to use Abat as #1 case study. So, and I have succeeded. Abat is going to face the music very soon. Very soon. All of you will be watching it live when Abat issue will start. I don't start a thing that I don't finish. So when I come to your house, until we finish with you, I will not move on. So I don't care which tribe you are. As far as I hear Oba of Benin in your mouth, not as a pleasant talk, but as an abuse, wait for me. I'm coming to see you. As soon as I give you a warning letter, your case is settled. Your case will be settled. As soon as I brought a warning letter to your house, spiritually and physically, your case is settled. 2026 is a different ballgame entirely. We, the Benis, we are going to protect what God gave to us. We, the Benis, we are going to protect what God gave to us. Just as every other country, Dubai protects their king. Saudi Arabia protects their king. England, UK protects their king. Netherlands protects their king. Spain protects their king. Portugal protects their king. Why not we, the Benis? What will stop us from protecting our own king? We will protect our king. You are not going to ask us, this method you are using, this is a violent method, then stop it. You might say, everybody has freedom. Yeah, everybody has freedom of speech. After freedom of speech, then you don't have the freedom to justify what follows your speech. You must say, we live in a modern world. We don't care. Leave our tradition alone. Leave our tradition alone. Leave our tradition alone. Leave us alone. You can talk about your own people, but leave the Oba of Benin and the palace of the Benin and Benin culture out of your dirty mouth. If not, 2026, we find your address, we find your name, we find your house, we will go to the authority in your area and we will table your matter before them. Then I will appear before you in your house. I will knock at your door and give you a letter. That is what is going to happen this year, 2026. That's how we are going to do it. Wherever you are, wherever you are under the sun, wait for me. I'm on my way to your house. So, I've been able to explain to you why I went to the house of Abat Obaze. I went there to talk sense into his head, but he would not accept it. So I've also told you all the logistic planner and the cost of our logistics, because people were actually eager to know. We told you now. So when next we are planning the next logistic, we will let you people know. This battle was a case study. Now I know how it works. Though the next one, I mean, you know what? You will not see me coming, but you will see me. Wherever you are under the sun, you will not see me coming, but you will see me. Okay? You will not see me coming, but you will see me. Keep talking. Keep talking. You own your mouth. Keep talking. But after you have finished talking, whatever goes with it, be willing to accept it. Whatever come out of your mouth, be willing to accept it. Whatever come out of your mouth, be willing to accept it. So, I've explained to you why I went to Abat house. And people were saying that is a story for another day. I'm here to clear the air. I still remain Prince Joseph Ogiehor. The phone line is open. If you want to call, you can call. Plus 44 75 30 285 120. I'll say it again. Plus 44 75 30 285 120. If you want to call, you can call. If you want to call to contribute, you can call to contribute. You can also call to say thank you, and you can also call to say, who the hell are you? It's allowed. With the people say we live in the democracy, it's a freedom of speech. You can also call to say, well done. You can also call to say, you are stupid. You can also call you are an idiot. Now you get your mouth. So, to my Benin people, I love my culture. I love my culture. I was born into it. I was born in it. And I'm proud of being a Benin man. No. Oba Gatokbe, he said. Oba Gatokbe, he said. Omogo Gatokbe, he said. So let me pick up this call and find out. Yes, sir. Hello. Yeah, I'm on air. You want to contribute?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Go ahead. Speak to the people.
Yeah, first and foremost, I would thank you for doing a very wonderful job. Saba Dibawe.
It's okay, but
Yourself. You are not doing it for us, you are doing it for yourself. Except the foolish head person that will not know that this what we are trying to push back now is about defending our culture, our identity. I just want to add to contribute to what you have been saying, talking about freedom of speech. Yes, it's allowed, but at the same time, the people or the person you are directing your speech to also reserve that same right to not be feel offended. Emotional abuse is also an abuse, and the reaction, you that is the aggressor, will not determine how we are going to react. So to add to it, 2026 is a different year, sir, as you say. Those that feel that they want to hide under the freedom of speech to exhibit their stupidity instead of being fair enough, if there is anything that is making them to be annoyed, to bring it out objectively, they decide to tag their abuse as criticism, whereas it is a direct assault and an abuse. We are not going to take it as an Edo people. Thank God our father has said that he did not send any Edo person, and that is what we have been waiting for, because it is about every Edo bona fide person that knows his or her own identity, because the oldest parable in Africa, know thyself. Knowing thyself is the beginning of wisdom. And every Edo man that have come out to stand and said this nonsense got to stop has nothing to do with being the servant of the king, has to do with our identity. And the bond we have with our king is an unseparable bond. Also, Manatuopo, we are Oba Vabuta. So you cannot separate the kingdom from the people, the royal palace from the people. So you can also separate the people from the royal palace. So it is our identity. That is the face of our identity. And we reserve the right to defend our identity the way we feel fit to do it. And each and every one of us is ready and prepared to take the consequences that will fall, that come after our action, both home and abroad. Because we are not going to wait for them to stop on their own. Because what they are doing, they are knowingly spreading lies, knowingly trying to cause havoc, and at the same time, Pedro that lead to this thing is a man that understands the culture. According to a lot of his supporters, they said he's have been promoting our culture. I agree with them on this ground, and I've also earned a kind of recognition from our grandfather, the father of our present God-given King Onete Baere Diawa. So, honorary Vienna. A policeman is the only person that recognizes and understands the rules and regulation of the police and forces. The same is the soldier. So anybody that has something to do with the traditional or palace knows the rules and regulation. So by saying Oba Atokwe bringing it back, no, that was an intentional act. Not from a man who has nothing to do with the palace, like Pedro. We can also say maybe a mistake, but not him. Even if it was Obaseki, we can also say, oh, Obaseki did not grow. He was all the time in Lagos. But not him, who is a filmmaker, who is so entwined in our tradition, who understands everything from A to Z. So when we see crime, let us not be cherry-picking, shifting our goalposts to fit our narrative. And the earlier we separate our identity from politics, the better for us. So, and I also use this one to also talk to our brothers in Leeds. What you have done nothing. We have no, whether you are suspending about that is your cup of tea. What has that got to do with announcing it? What is your stand about the nonsense? Because every president of a community in Europe represents our culture, represents the leader of our identity in diaspora. So it is not about one person suspending one person. If you have your internal problem, why bring it to the air? Serve him a letter. What is your stand in the issue? That is what we want to hear from every president of the Edo community, not coming out to call one individual. That is an individual, is an individual. You have a problem as a member, you sort it out with him, write him privately. But suspending him, bringing it out, it has no bond with us. Because nothing they said, they can link it, because they would have said, oh, Obaseki, this nonsense you people are doing, we don't like it. Remove politics out of it. We are not saying if you are PDP, you should try to come and romance APC. That is not what I'm saying. It is about your identity. Separate politics from it. So what leads, I commend them a little bit, but they have done nothing. Let us be very, very fair. That has nothing to do with insult we are getting. Has nothing to do with the trying to rewrite our history. Has nothing to do with the passion of our tradition. So suspending him has something to do. He has not paid fine. What has that got to do with us? Has something to do with us. That is an internal problem. So let the Edo community come out and talk like a man, or they should remain quiet. They should separate individual problem from this a traditional problem within a community that all of us we are talking about. So one single person that is suspended is quite different from what we are talking about. So people sharing it, I don't see there's no need for us sharing it. That is an internal problem between the Leeds Edo community. What we are requesting from all Edo community president, what is their say about all this nonsense that is taking place? Are they supporting it? They should air their view. Their view can be different from what I believe on, what you believe on by Joseph Ogiehor. But they should air their view. They should stop playing the game like a woman. They should be man to stand their ground. Just as Albert has stand his ground, they have shown the side he's heading to. Let every Edo community man show the side they are heading to. Thank you, sir. Domo.
Well, so, God bless you. Thank you for your contribution. Okay, you've heard our brother, that is Comrade Kingsley Ogiagbe making his own submission there. Yeah, I did not really, yeah, the phone line is still open. If you want to call, you can call. So I did not want to talk about the people in Leeds, because they have been there for the past 3 years when Abatobaze were insulting his father and his mother, insulting who have nothing to do with him. The leaders of Leeds, when Godwin visited Leeds, they all turned up to welcome him. They joined him in the meet and greet. I will remember that the Edo Union or Benin Union, whether they are Benin Union or the Edo Union, at least we are giving a card to Godwin to say, oh, you can come and during their festival, they should come and join them. Listen, there is difference between Benin Union and Edo Union. Okay? Let me make it clear now. There is difference between Benin Union and Edo Union. If you say you belong to Edo Union, that would be Edo North, Edo South, and Edo Central. That is Benin Union. Okay? If you want to talk about Edo Union, if you belong to Edo Union is Edo South, Edo Central, and Edo North. That is Benin Union. That is Edo Union. When you talk about Benin Union, that is Edo South. Benin Union has nothing to do with Edo North, has nothing to do with Edo South. It's purely Benin Union. It's only in Benin Union we do Igwe Festival. We don't do Igwe Festival on Edo Union. Because Edo North, Edo Central does not do Igwe. Igwe belongs to the Oba of Benin. and from the Oba of Benin to the people of Edo South. Sorry, to the people of Edo South. It's only Edo South that do Igwe Festival. That is Benin Union. When you are outside Nigeria, then we now have a Benin Union. When you are outside Nigeria, we have a Benin Union. And Benin Union outside Nigeria, the Oba of Benin is the grand patron of every Benin Union. That is why Benin Union do Igwe Festival. Because we are outside Edo State. We are outside Benin. So when we are in diaspora, we have Benin Union, we celebrate Igwe Festival. Edo Union does not celebrate Igwe Festival, no. Edo Union celebrate the end of the year, not Igwe Festival. So try to understand that there is difference between Edo Union and Benin Union. Benin Union belongs to the Oba of Benin, while Edo Union belongs to the Edo State government. So that's how I can explain it to you. So Edo Union does not do Igwe Festival. Benin Union do Igwe Festival. Edo Union is made up of Edo North, Edo South, and Edo Central. But Benin Union belongs to the people of Edo South, period. That is it. That's why we do Igwe Festival. We do Ewe, Lubi, Omobabe Lubiri, Azel Lubiri, Ohoge Lubiri. So Igwe Festival has a blessing and a curse. If you are in Edo South, before you attend Igwe Festival, be very careful. If you choose to be somebody that doesn't like the Oba of Benin, you don't like the palace, do not attend Igwe Festival. I've explained it last time. Igwe Festival belongs to Edo South, and those the lovers of the Oba of Benin. When Oba of Benin finish his Igwe Festival, then every other Benin Union all over the world can celebrate their Igwe Festival. So that's how it is. Okay? So that is how I can explain it to you. So if you belong to Edo Union does not do Igwe Festival. They do end of year party. So Benin Union do Igwe Festival. Benin Union does not do Igwe Festival before the Oba of Benin. No. It's a taboo. Benin Union in diaspora cannot do Igwe Festival before the Oba of Benin. After the Oba of Benin has finished Igwe Festival, then he pronounces his blessing upon everyone. Then we in diaspora can do our own Igwe Festival with the Benin Union, not with Edo Union. Edo Union celebrate end of year party. Benin Union celebrate Igwe Festival. That's all it is. So, as we have rightly said, this year 2026 is a no-go area for anyone to throw aspersion on the palace of the Oba of Benin and the Oba of Benin. You are not permitted. No, you are not, because the Oba of Benin does not do you any wrong. The Oba of Benin is not the reason why Edo State, whatever state it is, the Oba of Benin is not the cause. The Oba of Benin was not given federal allocation to build schools, or to fix road, or to build hospitals, or to fix lights. Those are the responsibility of the state governor, because it got allocation from the federal government every month, and security votes, and the local government money. The Oba of Benin does not receive allocation to repair Edo State. No. No. Just as in Edo State, we have three regions: the Edo North, Edo Central, and Edo South. We have the Oba of Benin in Edo South. We have the Otaro of Auchi in Edo North. In Edo Central, we have the Enogi of Uromi and a couple of them. Okay? So, if there is a problem in Edo North, it got nothing to do with the Oba of Benin. If there is a problem in Edo Central, it got nothing to do with the Oba of Benin. So if there is a problem in Edo South, still got nothing to do with the Oba of Benin. Because we have a state governor who sworn to become the #1 security in the state. Hello.
Hello.
I'm on air. Do you want to contribute?
Okay, you're on air now, right?
Yes.
I didn't even know that.
Okay, I'm on air right now. Facebook Live.
Okay, we'll talk later. I will talk later.
Okay, then, thank you. So you are free to call. The line is open. The line is +44 75 30 285 120 +44 75 30 285 120. You can call to air your view. Now, so the Edo South has the Oba of Benin. The Edo Central have the Enogi of Uromi and the rest of them. Then the Edo North has the Otaro of Auchi. Whatever happened in Edo North is between the governor of Edo State and the Otaro of Auchi. Whatever happened in Edo Central is between the state governor and the Enogi of Uromi and the rest of them. Then whatever happened in Edo South is between the Oba of Benin and the government of the day. How to fix the problem. So, for Godwin Obaseki to say the reason why Edo State is not moving forward is because of the Oba of Benin, that the people should rise up and fight back. How is the Oba of Benin is the reason why Edo State is not moving forward? When you were given allocation every month from the federal government, give you allocation, give you security vote, and also give you the local government money. Then who take it from you not to use it? Did you collect the money from the federal government and give it to the Oba of Benin? No. 8 years of Godwin Obaseki, you collected the allocation. The Oba of Benin have never called you for your 8 years of being the governor of Edo State. The Oba of Benin never called you one day and said, how did you spend the money? He never asked you. The state allocation, the state security vote, the state local government chairman money, you collected everything. You don't give them to Oba of Benin. And Oba of Benin have never wanted to come out to ask you, Mr. Godwin, what did you do with the money? He has never asked you one day. After your first term, when Oshomole denied you a ticket, you said Oshomole denied you a ticket because you refused to give the state money to him. That was your excuse. That I got angry and I get involved with purpose for Toba. So, the Oba of Benin does not stop you from developing Edo State. No. The Oba of Benin does not stop you from bringing investment into Edo State for your past 8 years. The Oba of Benin never wanted to call upon you to say, I need money. Give me money. Never. If you by yourself, you say you withhold the money from the federal government to the palace for the reason best known to you. That's what you said. The question I'm asking, Mr. Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State, what is your real problem with the Oba of Benin? What is your problem? Or what was your problem with the Oba of Benin? The artifact issue got nothing to do with you. The artifact were taken in 1897 before Nigeria was even created by the British. The white people that took it knew where they took them from. The white people that took them knew where they took them from. They took them from the palace of the Oba of Benin before they burned it down. So while the artifacts were coming back, late President Muhammadu Buhari gazetted all the artifacts to be returned to the palace because that's where they were taken from. Then what is your problem? Or what was your problem? The artifacts were not government property. They were the palace property. In your meet and greet, you said, if you have wanted to end the palace, you would have done it. On what basis would you have ended the palace? If you have wanted to end the monarchy, you would have ended it. On what basis were you going to end it? Then what was the crime of the palace that you were going to end it? Because when the British wanted to end it in 1897, the excuse was human sacrifice. And they failed. Today we still have the monarch. But on what basis were you going to end the monarch? What would have justified you? Or what excuse were you going to give to end the monarch system? You see? You are not a Benin man. You were never a Benin man, and you are not a Benin man, and you will never be a Benin man. Sorry. Godwin Aro, the ex-governor of Edo State, whose father was Chief Obaseki of Benin. You were never a Benin man, and you will never be a Benin man, and you will never be a Benin man. Because such rubbish from your mouth will not come out from the mouth of a Benin man that will say, if I have wanted to end the monarchy, like my fellow counterparts were doing, you would have ended it. No Benin man will say that. I hear better or Tifa will know it, and you will pay for it. Sooner or later you will. Godwin, I go wherever you are. Sooner or later you will pay for it. For that statement you make. Just the way Pedro paid for the statement he made in meet and greet in London. Oba Gato, Edo Yagato, he paid dearly for it. He paid dearly for it. So you too, you will pay for your own. Sooner or later, it's a question of time. Patience is needed. So, my people of Edo State, my Benin Kingdom. So, I have explained to you why I went to Leeds to meet with, to see Abatobaze in his house. I just wanted to give him a letter to stop his stupidity. That was the reason I went there. So people will say, well, you should have posted the letter to him. No. That is not how an envoy behaves. An envoy submits, appear face to face. So as self-appointed envoy of the Benin Kingdom in diaspora, I needed to go there face to face and hand over him the letter. That's exactly what I did because it was necessary. It was necessary for me to do that. So that's what I did it. So, no matter what, I'm not regretting going to his house in Leeds. No, I have no regrets, and I'm happy that I did it. And many more I'm going to do from now on. Many more I'm going to do from now on. So, I'm going to use this medium to appeal to all my Benis, the lovers of the palace of the Oba of Benin and the lovers of the Benis. Let us put our heads together. Let us work together for my next trip. Okay? On my next trip, after I plan it, I will let you know the country I'm going. If I tell you the country I'm going, but I'm not going to tell you the states that I'm going in that country and the person I'm going to meet. There may be one or two or three or five stupid persons in one country. Hello?
Come on.
Yeah, I'm on air. Do you want to contribute?
The subject.
The subject of my visit to Abatobaze in Leeds. I'm trying to explain to the people why I visit his home in Leeds.
Okay.
So I'm trying to justify myself why I did it. Because a lot of people were calling me, asking me questions. What was your justification for going to his house in Leeds? So I'm trying to explain to the people my justification for going there.
I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me go to your page.
Okay then, no problem. Thanks. So, as it is, you are free to call and make your own contribution. So as I was saying, my next trip is going to be when I pick a country that I'm going, there might be one or two or three places in that place. I'm not going to go to the three places at once. I will only pick one person in that state as an example. After I use that person as an example, if there is more persons in that state, then we have to go back again. Okay? If there are 10 people in one state, we will pick one and use that one as an example. Then when the rest will see what happened to that one, the rest will stop. So that's what we are going to be doing. So, we have a lot of people's video from TikTok, from Facebook, from YouTube. We are going to go through all of them and we will pick one and trace his original name from TikTok, from YouTube, from WhatsApp. We will trace their original name. Some of them use fake account, chase their their accounts, then pick the state, and pick the city, and pick the person local government area, and also pick the person's house. So we will tell you the state we are going, but we will not tell you the person we are going to visit. So that's what we are going to do. And when we pick the person, when we pick the state that we are going, we will not tell you the day we are going there. So they should be waiting. We are on their way. They should be waiting. We are on our way to visit them. For example, if we are going to Canada. Hello.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say one word or two, if that is okay.
Okay, then you are on air. Go ahead, speak to Edo people.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What do I call? I can say Prince or Chief Ogiehor.
Prince Joseph Ogiehor.
Thank you, my people. I really love this program today. I think this is my first time coming to your platform. My name is Monday Ohuimue, JP. I really applaud your effort, and I thank you for taking time out to go to Leeds on that day. You know, I was supposed to go with you, but due to some circumstances, I couldn't make it. You were there that day, which everybody applaud you, everybody thank you, everybody grateful for what you have done. What I need to say, I need to add one or two words. For those throwing tantrums to the palace of the Oba of Benin, one thing we must know today, if you insult the palace or throw tantrum to the palace of the Oba of Benin, that person has insulted the whole Edo people. I won't make words, and I will not be afraid to say this. That palace is the respect which the Edo people, the Benin people specifically, is their pride. The Benins have come a long way. This aspect of people traveling abroad to go to like they call themselves, they live in the diaspora, is of a recent thing. It's a recent phenomenon. We don't have it in tradition that somebody would travel far distance to come and live in a foreign land and start insulting the palace of the Benin. Otherwise, we will have it in our Edo constitution or in our rules on how to deal with such people. But be that as it may be, now that this is the process, I think what I would suggest is that, and we have not even suggestion, we're going to implement is, one, like you rightly said, we would note their names, their origin, and where they come from, and we'll visit the family at home. And for the information of a lot of people today, I have submitted names of those what we now call Ogiehor in diaspora. Their names are already there. In my last video, I did mention that we're going to start taking action, and that about Obaze will be number one, and Don Pedro. And it came to pass 2 days after I did that video. You and I know a lot of people have been asking, like about Obaze asking, how did you get my phone number? How did you get my house address? Prince Ogiehor, I gave you that address, the full address of about Obaze, and we are going to do more. I see a petition flying around that Obaze is claiming asylum.
we will counter that asylum. I'm working with the Edo government and the palace itself to write a reporter, a counter petition to the British Immigration Office, the Home Office, to counter it that Albert has been traveling to Nigeria to and fro without hindrance. And that recently Albert embarked on a project on social media to throw tantrums to the Oba of Benin and the palace and the government of Edo, all for the sake to get evidence to present, to portray, to back his asylum claim. And that may not work, and that will not work. What he fails to understand is that all information about Obaze, including all those police visit, police coming to his house and attending to his house or his event, they all will flag off database on his file. The British authorities, they are not, it's not the fool. They are not fool at all. They know what they are doing. They have an agency in Nigeria which they normally cross-check information from before they do it. Who would try to make about Obaze asylum claim or his application to remain in the United Kingdom, there will be a counter submission to them, telling them that he did all this, he's doing all these things, all for the sake to have evidence to present to you. Nobody is fighting him in Nigeria. He's a Nigerian citizen. He is free to go to Nigeria. But one thing I know about the British authority, they will say if you have a problem with Edo State, you can live in other part of Nigeria. It's a big country. They're going to ask him that. Albert think he's clever. Albert run a cleaning company, is a cleaner in the United Kingdom. But he will come on social media and blab. That a cleaning company job or cleaning business could be a cover-up because, one, I do know that if the former governor of Edo State is the one financing him. But in order to cover his shame, then he went and registered a cleaning company in Great Britain, all for the sake to cover their money laundering syndicate crime. Albert is playing with a lot of Edo people's intelligence, but I do believe that he's playing with himself. Prince Ogiehor, I think this is where I will leave it today, and I would not want to empty my bullets.
Okay.
Well, yeah, well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you for your call. Thanks. Okay. So, we still have more time. If you want to call, you can call and do your submission. So, as I've said, if you want to call, +44 7530285120 +44 7530285120. I'm seeing your comment. Somebody said Abatobaze is in the comment section with a fake account. I'm not interested whether he's there or not. I have already visited his home. So the next action, everything is already on emotion, set on emotion to deal with him when the time comes. You see one thing about England, the wheel of justice runs very slow. But no matter how slow it is, it will catch up with you. That is England. The wheel of justice in UK run very slow. But no matter how fast you are, it will catch up with you when the time comes. So, we've already visited Abatobaze's home, and the wheel of justice has been set on emotion, And no matter how wrong it is, you catch up with him. Hello.
Hello, bro. How are you? Good evening, sir. Good evening, Mr. Ogiehor. How are you today?
Good evening. I'm online. I'm on edge. You want to contribute?
Of course, I want to contribute.
Okay. The floor is yours. Go ahead and say whatever you want to say.
All right, gentlemen and ladies. My name is Adams. And first of all, let me congratulate you, your efforts, for the good job you have been doing for the do lights, or rather to say the Benin people, worldwide. Now, you know what's going to happen right now. There's a saying that say that a strong sickness needs strong medication, okay, to cure it. Now, you cannot be having malaria parasite and be taking paracetamol. It's not going to work. You cannot be having HIV and going to be taking paracetamol. It's not going to work. So strong medication, strong sickness needs strong medication to cure it. Now, this is the way forward for Herbert. Let me tell you. There's a video about play some time ago, threatening to Benin, that if he goes to Dubai or whatever, he's going to fight him, going to arrest him. That alone is able enough to nail Abatobaze. All right? That is act of terrorism. You know what happened to Semenekba of this Biafra in Finland? Okay. Now, this is the way forward. Not dealing with his home office who will take charge of him, all right? Home office. Now, we're going to write a petition, okay, through a legal body, all right, reporting Abatobaze to be a suspected terrorist. That's terrorism now. Attempted execution and aftermath. They all carry the same penalty. So what I'm saying is that the home office should be, the home office should be told about his activities. And those videos that he played to threaten the Oba of Benin, that's a threat. So that alone, they will track him down and deport Abatobaze straight away. That's the solution to it. Because to be saying that when a king, you see, you know the meaning of regicide? ROEGICIDE. It's called regicide, meaning if you partake, you can Google it later and see. If you partake in the killing of a king, attempted to kill a king, or after killing a king, it's all regicide. They carry the same penalty. So what I'm saying is that it should be reported to the home office, not to the police, not to a lawyer, whatever. Home office will track him down and they will destroy his paper. He will be arrested and deported back to Nigeria. So what I'm saying is that what Abat is doing is attempted regicide. Go and Google it and see. ROEGICIDE.
Okay.
What I'm talking about here.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yes, by the time you do that, you see that if you execute it already, and after the execution, they all carry the same penalty. So the level of Obaze is now is attempted regicide. So it should be collected together with that particular video. He said that video or that threatening video. So they should take it to the home office through a legal body. You see, Obaze will be in prison in a couple of times because they will send for him to be signing there. They will get hold of him there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother. Yeah.
Because the last time you went to, I follow you up straight. Last time you went to Leeds, I saw you on a video. Now, boy, see, you didn't tell the police. You could have told the police. If you have shown that video of how that message was sent to the Benin king, they would have arrested him immediately.
Yeah. What we have done now, we are compiling a dossier. We've already compiled a dossier for him. Very soon, you will see a case will begin to unfold himself by the grace of God.
You know that video.
Yeah.
The most powerful video, the most implicating video he did. Is the one that threatened Obama that if you go to Dubai or all these Arab Emirates, I don't know, Arab Emirates countries, he's going to fight him, he's going to arrest him. That's terrorism now.
Yeah, sure. Definitely we've got everything is on there. Everything is already been set up, and very soon you will begin to see the face of the Obaze in a different angle.
Because I want to put the opinion down on regicide.
Yeah.
Because it's attempting to kill a king.
Okay.
That's what he's doing now.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your submission. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you very
much. Very important,
Okay then.
So let's work on that aspect of that regicide and that threatening about Benin.
Okay. Yep. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, my brother. Thank you for your submission. Thank you. So, there are many ways to skin there are different ways to skin a cat. And Abatobaze, his days are numbered, and we are working on it. Okay, so if you still want to call, we still have more time. So +44 75 30 Yeah, I am not going to take care of themselves, okay? Why I do the talking. So, just as I've said, our next, we're going to plan our next trip. As soon as we plan on our next trip, we will tell you the country we are going, but we will not tell you who is in that country, but we will not tell you the state where the person lives. So you will watch us live the way we caught up with Abat Obaze. So that's how we're going to be doing it. So we are checking every names to make sure the names are correct, the address is correct, the state is correct, and the Facebook account is correct, and the WhatsApp account is correct, and the TikTok account is correct. As soon as everything is lined up, then we will take off. Then you will see us live by the grace of God to visit our next person, whether male or female, who believe that the palace of the Oba of Benin and the Oba of Benin is their problem in life. Okay? So the Oba of Benin and the palace of the Oba of Benin are the joy, the crown jewel of the people of Benin. So, I am not the reason why you were not born a Benin man, and I am not the problem you were not born a Benin woman. Okay? I was born a Benin man, and I'm proud to be a Benin man. So, if you are not proud of your culture, that is your problem. Okay? So, I am proud of my culture. And I will not exchange it for anything else. No. Because I'm proud of it, is my heritage. If you don't have one, sorry. I'm not the reason why you don't have any. So don't be envious of my own to the point that you want to destroy it. I'm not going to allow you. If you don't have one, don't be envious of my own tradition and culture to the point that you want to destroy it. I'm not going to allow you. I will protect it with my life. And wherever you are, for insulting my culture, for insulting the Oba of Benin, for no justification, we will visit you wherever you are. We will visit you wherever you are. Because we are not going to let it slide. 2025 has come and gone. '25 has come and gone, and this is 2026. We have tolerated your abuse enough by insulting our father and our tradition. 2026, we're not going to allow it anymore. So that's why I, Prince Joseph Ogiehor, the self-appointed envoy to the Benin Kingdom, have taken it upon myself and the Edo lovers, the traditionalists, and the proud Edo people ununozedo to make sure you don't live to see another day. For insulting the palace of the Oba of Benin, for insulting the Benin throne. We will do it. You might say, oh, we live in Europe, there's freedom of speech. We don't care. We don't care about your freedom of speech. We don't care. As far as you think that your freedom of speech is to insult the Oba of Benin and our tradition and our culture, whatever will happen to you, we don't care. We will take the law into our hand to come and find you in your house. We will take the law into our own hand and come to your house, wherever you are in diaspora. We want to see how strong you are in your city. We want to see how strong you are in your city. I will appear in your house. Fully ready. I will appear in your house. As far as we see you on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on TikTok, we will sort you out and we will smoke you out according to George Bush. The way he smoked out when he went to Iraq and when he went to Iraq war. He smoked out the leader. We will smoke you out. We will find you. Then when I see you, after talking to you, whatever happens next is your cup of tea to drink. Before I will come to your house, I will go to the power that be in your locality and to the police station in your locality, then I will come to your house. I don't care what tribe you belong to. As far as you are putting upon yourself to insult the Oba of Benin and the palace of the Benin and the culture of the Benin people, we will look for you, we will find you, we will sort you out. You might say, this is 21st century. Yes, we are using the old method. We use the old methods, which is allowed. Very, very much allowed. Because I did not ask you to insult the Oba of Benin. I did not ask you to insult the culture of the Benin people. It is you who choose to insult the palace of the Oba of Benin, insult the Oba of Benin, insult the Benin culture. That's why we are coming after you. And when we come after you, we will find you. And whatever happened to you is up to is on your head. That's what we are going to do. So, my people of Edo State, my people of Benin Kingdom, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to come your airway today to clear the air. The reason why I went to Abatobaze's house. Maybe when I have time next time, I will tell you the history of Ogiehor. How Ogiehor become Ogiehor today. How it all started. I'll come and tell you the history. That is for another day. And I'm glad to be called Prince Joseph Ogiehor. I'm proud of my culture and I'm proud of my heritage. And above it all, I'm proud of the Oba of Benin. Oba Gatokbe is said. Oba Gatokbe is said. Umogo Gatokbe is said. Oba Gatokbe is said. If that provoke you, that is your problem. If me saying Oba Gatokbe provoke you, that is your problem. Here in England, we say long live the queen. Or the queen is dead, and we say long live the king. Here, I live here in England, be here for the more than 20 years. We say long live the king. That is the slogan. Long live the king. It's the same thing Oba Gatokbe is saying. Long live the king is the same thing Oba Gatokbe is saying. There's no two ways about it. There's no other way of saying it. We say it here in England, in UK, long live the queen. No, sorry, the queen is dead now. We say long live the king. In UK, we say long live the king. In Benin Kingdom, we say long Oba Gatokbe is said. It's the same thing. So if the British people are saying long live the queen, the king, why can't I also say long live Oba Gatokbe in Benin? Why not? You can see, for the fact that the queen has passed away, our thinking is still on the queen. Because the way she served the country before she joined her ancestors. I'm not serving two kings now. I serve the Queen of England. I'm not serving the King of England. It's one word. Long live the king. In Benin, we say Oba Gatokbe is as a Benin man. The same way, because I live in England, the same way I say long live the king. In Benin, I also say Oba Gatokbe is that is it. That is it. The king of England is an hereditary. And the king of Benin, the Oba of Benin, is also an hereditary. That's what it is. The king of England is the custodian of the crown, while the Oba of Benin is also the custodian of the crown. So why should mine be lesser? Why should mine be lesser? No way. Mine cannot be lesser because both of them carry the same weight. Long live the King of England. The long Oba Gatokbe is. So if you don't have a tradition, you don't have a culture, and you don't have a king or a queen, sorry, you're missing out. You are totally missing out because you don't know the value. I tell you, today, the contribution of the palace of the king here in England every year, the contribution, financial contribution, the tourist attraction that comes through the palace of the King of England, only God knows how much it generates every year. So the same thing we could do with the palace of the Oba of Benin. If we develop our tourism system, the palace of the Oba of Benin and the Oba of Benin will also be generating a lot of fun for us. Forget about the MOA or MOA, whatever it is. Very soon we'll change the MOA name to Benin Traditional Museum. That's what we're going to turn it to, the Royal Museum. That's what it is. And that is the foundation from the beginning, the Benin Royal Museum, not MOA. Benin Royal Museum. We are going to change the name of MOA to Benin Royal Museum because that's what it is. It's under the It's under the culture and the tradition of the Oba of Benin. The tradition and the culture belongs to the palace of the Oba of Benin. And the people and the Oba, they are one. The Oba is the people is the Oba. So that's why very soon we're going to change Moab to Benin Royal Museum. That's what it is. Because that was the original plan. And nothing is going to change it. So, my people of Great Benin, thank you for giving me the opportunity to come your way today. I'm happy that you allow me to come and express myself while I went to Abatobaze's house in Leeds. And also all of you that were asking me, what did it cost? That's I forgot to tell you. The last caller was the man, it was among the strategic, how we planned the list and everything. You heard him, he said he was the one that provided the address, yes. And he's also the man, when I came back from Leeds, he was eager to know how much it cost me to go to Leeds. I told him I wasn't going to tell him how much it cost me. But after, I just said, okay, fine. Just from your heart of gratitude, just give me whatever you want to give me. And he asked me to send me his account. I sent him my account, and he sent me 100 pounds. Thank you very much, sir, for your support. Okay? And I have finally told all of you, because a lot of people were still asking me, what was it cost with the security and everything? Everything cost about between 250 pounds, 2,500 pounds to 3,000 pounds. That is what it cost. Security was actually the heavy weight that was on it. The security was the heavy, because security was not cheap. Because I didn't know what to expect. So I needed the protection to go there, to go to Leeds, and to be able to come out. So that's why I was not nervous when I stood before him in his house. I was not nervous at all. It was even him that was nervous. It was, thank God that if I have exposed my security team to him, there was no way he was going to come out from his house. He would have been thinking we have come to bundle him. No. So the security was on the background, 4 hefty men with a car and a driver. So ready to take action if anything go negative. But thank God, everything went well. We started by 9 o'clock until 8 o'clock in the evening. Everything, they were with me throughout. I really want to express my thanks to them for a job, for the fact that I paid them, but they did a very good job. I was satisfied. The cameraman, super, great. So, and everything was done because we love our Oba Ewaye Ogiehor II. We love him till we die. That's what it takes. It's our heritage. We will protect it and we will keep it. And when we finish serving, we will give it to our children's children, because we will not allow anyone to take away from us what belongs to us. The palace of the Oba Benin and the kingdom of Benin belongs to us. For the fact that the British have then put a dent on it, it will spring up, it will become a mighty, greater than before, by the grace of God. So, on this end, I want to say thank you to all of you for everything and everything. Until I come your way again, if God and our ancestors permit me to come your way, if there's any subject I want to treat, I will definitely be on your sitting room to explain to you. But mind you, all the Edo lovers, all the Benin lovers, all the traditionalists, and the pro-monarch, please, on the next trip, we will need your support, yes. On the next trip, we will need your support, because I cannot do it alone, and we want all of us must put our heads together and both talking and finance. Let us do it. Let us show to the world how much we love our tradition, how much we love our heritage. Let us prove to the world. Those who are trying to write their history into our history, let's prove to them that we will not allow them to do it. We will not allow a man or a man born of a woman born of a woman, to rubbish our king, to rubbish our tradition, to rubbish our crown jewel, which is the Oba of Benin, Oba Ewari Ogidigan II. Oba Gatokbe Ise, Oba Gatokbe Ise, Umogo Gatokbe Ise, Oba Gatokbe Ise. Thank you, everyone, and I'm going to call it a date until I come your way again. Remain blessed. May our ancestors continue to bless each and every one of us. He said,